Whoopsie. I'm here getting everything ready because I thought I had the show starting soon screen up. I didn't. Welcome to my Thursday. How's everybody doing? All right, so this is what we're talking about, right? Time saving and being more efficient, especially when it comes to social media, right? That the social media is super important, super valuable for our small businesses, but it takes time. And a lot of people are still doing it manually, right? You're waiting until the right day and time that you want to post your social media posting, and then you're going there and you're working it up and then you're posting it. There are better ways to do this. Just like there's better ways to have opened the show. So that is what we're going to talk about tonight. There are easy ways to do it. There are free ways to do it, which personally are my two favorite things on the planet. So let's run the show open and then we get started. Thank goodness I can trim this later. Okay. Hello and welcome. My name is Kathleen and I am here as your tech coach. Tonight we're going to talk about ways that you can be much more efficient with your social media. It will not only make you more efficient, it will also make you more consistent about it, because when social media is not something that you see as a distraction, a stopping point in your day, or frankly a huge pain in the... You'll do more of it and you'll also be more organized about it. So that is why we are talking about this tonight. Hey, I did get that fixed. Good. All right, so the number one thing you need to do to make social media easier on you, and as a wonderful side benefit, also more beneficial to your business, is scheduling. So what you want to do is take a day a week, a day a month, whatever works best for you. The first time you do it, it'll probably take you 2 or 3 hours. After that, it should take an hour, 2 hours tops. Grab Google Calendar, a piece of paper, your favorite notebook, whatever works for you, a whiteboard, okay? And just write down all the days of the week and schedule it. Figure out what you're going to do on each piece of social media. Just write down a topic, something that'll jar your memory when you get ready to go and do it. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Don't worry about finding the right tool or anything for this. This is just about whatever works best. Personally, I'm a big Trello fan. I use Trello for everything, so that's how I tend to do it. But it is all about whatever works best for you. So just grab a piece of paper, sit down, and do it. To make life a little bit easier for yourself, you can go, and there are a ton, and I'll do a quick search and show you. So, there's two things other than time that slow people down. One is, I don't know what to write about, and the other is, I don't have time. So the time thing I'm going to cover for you in a second, but let me just show you really quick here that... Now, see, that was supposed to be up. Now, why did that trigger to that? Hang on. Okay, we'll do it that way. Evidently, my shortcuts are messed up because, why not? If you do a search in your favorite search tool, Google, Bing, whatever it is that you like to use, DuckDuckGo, whatever rocks your boat, do a search for social media calendar. You will find all kinds of free idea generators for you. And you can just jump into any one of them. And let's see here. You may want to visit a couple of them, just get some ideas, but they have all these awesome calendars out there that you can use. Just find one. Seriously? Okay, it's going to be one of those nights. There are calendars out here that will tell you, like, today is, whatever, and it is this day, it's coffee day, or it's bring your dog to work day, or whatever it is that you like to do. Let's see here. Oh, these pop-ups. Please don't put pop-ups on your website. So you go and you find, and there's free ones, there's paid ones, but they'll give you this nice little breakdown and they'll tell you about all the different holidays that are out there. I mean, you can definitely go and spend lots of time finding whatever one is going to fit best for you. Start there, right? Because right there, that's going to generate ideas for you. And it's also going to boost whatever you post because you're going to put your hashtags in, right? Hashtags are very important in social media. So let's just say it's, International Coffee Day, because heaven knows I need more coffee today. And so that's great, right? So International Coffee Day. So you're going to make sure that whatever calendar you look at is going to tell you what the typical hashtags are for it. Make sure that you're using at least one of those in whatever social media you're posting you're doing. And you've got 2 wins there right away, okay? You've got content for that day, and you've got a hashtag that is going to get picked up and bubble your content up to the top. So easy peasy and fast to do. Now, granted, maybe your business is not coffee. That doesn't matter. You don't need all of your social media posts to be directly tied to your business. It's okay to have some fun ones, some informational ones you do just for the heck of it. It adds to the overall mix of what you're going to present out there. Of course, you're going to do ones that are tied to your business. That's really what we're doing this for. But you don't want to just be sell all the time. So by mixing these other ones in, it increases the odds that maybe you'll get seen by somebody who maybe otherwise might have missed your content. It also increases the odds that maybe somebody will share whatever you post, which will then, of course, increase your reach also. So don't shy away from using these kind of tools, and certainly don't miss out on the opportunities that they present because, hey, it's open all around. Then you're going to want to take a look at things that you're already doing. Blog posts, recorded videos, live video. Good way to go. You want to do all these kinds of things. Make sure that you're also incorporating those into social media. Now, obviously, you're not going to take, a half-hour video that maybe you've done on new products or a how-to or whatever, but you can certainly do a little promotion for it in your social media. So maybe take one point from the training thing, work that into your socials, and then say, hey, if you're interested in more of this content, go here and give them a link to it. And that's also going to feed back. That also is going to give you content from content you've already created. This is a great way to increase the traffic to your blog posts. Huge win right there. And vice versa. If you've done some content in like a live stream or some other content, you can use your social to push the content there and also then maybe turn that into a blog post later too. So don't feel like everything you do has to be completely unique content. You don't want to cookie cut everything, but you can take the same theme and use it in all these different places. And by scheduling it out, again, on a piece of paper, Google Calendar, whatever works for you, then you've got your plan, right? So then you're going to go and just work out all of those, right? Go ahead and write those up, create them. Again, it doesn't have to take a ton of time. You take a picture, you take a line or two from something you've already created, put that in as the content, make sure you put your hashtags in, and you're good to go. Then you're ready for the next step. So let's say that the next step normally for you is email. The odds are that whatever email tool you're using already has something that you may be overlooking. So I'm just going to show you real quick. So I just happen to use MailChimp. So real quick, I'm just going to create a dummy one. So let's say that you're creating emails. Like you send out emails on a regular basis to your mail list. If you don't have a mail list, it's a good time to start to build that because you do want that. I'm just going to call this test because I'm just showing you stuff. Okay, so you're going to go through and you're going to do your usual process of creating your email. Now, this could also work for ads and other things. I'm just doing this for the heck of it. Let's see, we'll just do this real quick. All right, so I'm going to pick my audience. I've just started building my list, so there's not a lot there yet, but it'll get there eventually. I'll leave that for now. Okay, and then I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to take a previous message that I've got. Here, actually, I should probably pick that one. That would probably make more sense for you. So here, let's say I'm going to remind people, remind people about a previous show that I did. Okay, so I would go in here and I would edit this and then I would save and close it, right? And then I would be ready to move on. Down here, I have free opportunity to post this information in a slightly different form to 3 social platforms. Okay, now I'm still on a free version of MailChimp, so that's not costing me any money. I've already, written this email, right? And now I've got the opportunity to put it to 3 different places. So all I have to do is come down here. I usually start from the bottom just because I'm me. And I would do this, and I would put other text in here, right? And then I would put in, the URL that I wanted to use. And then I would go and grab an image, right? Because Instagram is all about images. So I would go and grab the image for that particular show. Let's just say it was this one. Okay, and come on, select. There we go. And you insert it. Okay, and then I can pick, because I have multiple gigs going. So I'd do that, and I would save that, and then I could go and do this also up here, and do the same thing for Twitter. And I could use the same image. I could use a different image. Doesn't matter. say insert. Okay, I would put the URL. Now I'm just doing this quick just to show you that the process is easy and it could be a part of what you're already doing as far as your emails. And the same thing here for Facebook. All right, so maybe for some reason I would use a different image for that. Whatever I like, okay? And I can upload different images, all these things are available. Okay, so now not only have I scheduled my email, but I've scheduled it for 3 different social medias. Okay, and so it will go out at the same time that the email goes out when I schedule it, right? So I'm going to finish this later because we're just mucking around here. But right there, you've got a huge win, right? So you've done your email, and whatever email tool you're using, the odds are good they have some form of this available for you. You go in, you do your email, get it all set up, pick your mailing list, do all the content for it, and then expand it, right? Expand it beyond the people who have already signed up for your mailing list. The mailing list. And then you're getting even more value out of the time you've already spent figuring out whatever the content was for this email that was going out. Now, the email could be promotional, right? Maybe you got some new products, or you're running an event. Maybe you do like a newsletter on a regular basis. There's a lot of different ways that you could be using your email list and getting different content out to them. My point is, you don't have to limit it to your email list, right? Because your email list is only a subset of people. So by taking advantage of whatever other tools they offer, some of them may do it as a plug-in, to another tool. So maybe for Twitter, like they've got an API that plugs into Twitter, which might be a little geeky. But my point is, whatever email tool you're using probably has a way for you to expand the use of the content that you're using in your email. It's silly not to use it, right? Because it takes, that took me an extra, 2 minutes? And yet it's now, instead of just sending out the email, I'm going to send out the email and I'm going to send out 3 social media posts. So huge win there and super easy. So let me just, so it looks like, are we good? Yeah. I'm sorry, did you say it was a problem? Oh, I'm just talking fast. Yes, I do talk fast. My apologies. But that is the benefit of the live stream, is after the live stream is done, you can always come back and you can watch the replay and you can slow me down if you need to do that, because yes, I do talk a little fast. Since we're on a break here anyway, let me just also let you know that if you are interested in doing live streaming, but you are not in a place where you feel comfortable doing it yourself, you don't know where to start, all that kind of stuff, you can reach out to me. I am set up so that I can actually run your live stream for you. So all you have to do is click on a button and start talking. So feel free to reach out if you are looking to do that. Live streaming is a great way to generate content that can be reused in your emails and your socials and all the rest of it. And it also gives your audience a new way to learn about your products and services, to ask you questions, and it helps you be seen as an expert in your area. So if you're interested, reach on out. All right, so let's keep going. The next thing that you want to do once you've got your schedule and you've got your posts ready to go is you want to make use of some sort of a scheduling tool, because you don't want to have to wait every day that you want to do your posts, right? So part of your scheduling is going to be, okay, on Mondays, I'm going to post to Instagram, and these are the posts I'm doing this month. And on Tuesdays, I'm going to post to Twitter, and I'm going to do these, and you're going to break it out that way. So once you know what that is, the next logical step is to not wait for those days to come and manually sit there on your phone and have to do it while you've got other things going on. No, instead, what you're going to do is jump in to a tool like this. Okay, so this is the one that I've been using lately. This is called Later. It's later.com. It is free for up to 4 social platforms at a time. 1 user, 4 social platforms, and you are limited to what is it, like 25 or 30 posts a month per platform. So you can do, let's say it's 30, I don't remember off the top of my head. You can do 30 to Instagram, you can do 30 to Twitter, to Pinterest, to Facebook, whatever. Also, I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I realized over here that they're tying it into LinkedIn also. So I'll have to do a little research into that. I'll get back to you on it. But that's an interesting new twist that I just noticed it today. So the idea here is that you can upload whatever image you have for whatever social post that you've created. That could be your blog, it could be for Instagram, for Twitter, whatever, and then you have a choice of either pulling content from Dropbox, from Google Drive, or you can actually upload it yourself from your hard drive. So you just select one of these and it'll give you the usual little pop-up where you can go and select it. Once you have it here, then it's just a matter of going in and picking one. I'll grab one at random here. So right now I'm in Instagram. Okay, so by clicking each one of these, that will determine where this post is going to go. And you see I've got a calendar here, so I can pick the day and the time that I want it to go. If you prefer a month's view of these things, it gives you that too. It's just trying to get me to upsell, but that's fine. So you can see, like, this is what I do. I go in and I've got them posted for different days with different content. You can see all the little thumbnails of the socials. I've just started doing Pinterest, so there's a few of these in here. And you can also do it to Facebook. So I mix it up, you know. I do, the one thing I do wish with this tool, I wish that I could see an overall of the entire month with all of them, but you do right now have to go into each platform to see what you've got scheduled. It's not the end of the world, and maybe that's part of a paid plan. Like I said, I'm still on the free plan, so I don't know. It's not the end of the world. It would just be a bit of a convenience for me to make sure that I haven't missed any days. So the idea here, so let's see, we're in Instagram. So let's say that I wanted to re-promote the show I did about 5 live streaming video myths for small businesses. So what I would do is I come over here, and this is the image, right? So you can click on it to verify it, or if you're good, you can look here and see, well, that's another thing. So you can see down here that, you know, when you had like I'd used this before. You can see when it was posted. You can see, like, I've got future ones scheduled. So let's say that I wanted to put another one of these into October, right? Because I don't have this one in October. So all you have to do is grab this image and drag it to whatever day you want. So let's go here, okay? And then I could put my text here. Okay, and if you've already got this built, like what I usually do is I have a Google Doc and I just copy and paste, but I'm just typing it here for demonstration purposes. There we go. And I would hashtag this with business owners and live streaming. Maybe I would do content marketing. And let's one more. How about store owners? All right, we're getting into the holiday season. Everybody's looking for ideas. All right. And then what I would do is up here, I would put the URL of the video. So in this case, I'm just going to grab this one just because it's here. So with YouTube, you go to share, and then you just select copy, and then you would come back here and paste it. Okay, now this obviously I'm not going to actually do, but because it's a complete mismatch. I just want to show you the overall process. And then I can come in here, I can change my mind about the day, I can pick the time that I want it to go. So let's say, you know, hey, I wanted to see if I get any traffic at 1 a.m. I could do that, and then I hit save, and it would just get added to the calendar. Obviously, I'm not going to do this one because this is not right. But it is that simple. And if you take an hour or two every month or once a week, whatever schedule works better for you, you can fill this out. You can go, you know, days, weeks, months in advance, get that content scheduled, get it ready to go. And then that way it's out of your head, right? You don't have to worry about it. You know it's going to go. It's going to get posted. It's all good. And you're constantly getting the content out there, but you can go ahead and worry about all the rest of the things you have to worry about because you know that your social media is taken care of. Now, the thing that's important here is just because you've done that doesn't mean that you can't or shouldn't just go ahead on the fly and either get an idea, or you think of something funny, or you just, you know, get a new product in. You can still take that quick picture, do that quick on the fly post. That's fine. That's a good thing to continue to do. The point of using a tool like this one is that it frees you up to have those spontaneous moments and to also take care of the rest of the things that you need to do, while being sure that you're getting your social out there, you're staying in front of your customers' eyes, you are making your content shareable so that they can spread the good news about you and get it all out there. So it is a huge win. It takes a lot of stress off of you because you don't have to worry every day. Oh, did I remember to do that? Oh, shoot, is this the right time to do that? Push all that stuff aside. Make your life easier. Streamline things as much as you can. Even if you do this for 80% of your posts, it's still taking 80% of that weight off of your daily struggle to get your job done or your business run or just your life lived. So that is a huge win. Now, maybe for whatever reason you don't like later, there's other tools out here. So let me just show you. I'm focusing on ones that offer truly free options. Now, almost any one of them, I think all of them at this point, offers some free trial. So, because there are other ones out there, they have additional tools. You can, send to more social platforms at a time, but they do come with a cost. So pick one, try it for a while. I recommend, and if you've never used a tool like this before, to start with a totally free one, to get yourself used to it, to get the feel of what works for you and what doesn't. And that way, if you are willing to pay for one, at least you know what is going to be a good fit for you and your workflow. So Later offers, like I said, a completely free version. You can upgrade. That's why those little things keep popping up. Oh, not that one. You would think that they would make it easy to, maybe when I switch. Okay. So you can, scale up. Okay. So this is free forever, right? So I can go to different platforms. I'm limited to 4 at a time. I can do up to 30 posts on, it's different. They do it by platform. That's interesting. So it's 30 posts a month to Instagram. So you could do 1 post a day to Instagram for free. You can do up to 50 posts to Twitter a month for free, 30 to Facebook, and 30 to Pinterest. And like I said, I just noticed that they're doing something with LinkedIn. I will look into that and get back to you. But then you can upgrade and you see that you get, unlimited posts to Twitter, or you get more posts to the others, and so on and so forth. But start for free. See how it works. Then there are things like Hootsuite. Now, to be honest, Hootsuite is what I was using and had been recommending. I stopped for a while because they were having, Facebook keeps changing the rules. And so Facebook had made some changes, and for a while I was not able to use it to post. And the whole point of this for me is efficiency, right? I want to have one place where I can go and post, and I don't have to do anything special for the other ones. So while they were working out their problems with Facebook, it unfortunately took a little longer than was convenient for me. I know that probably doesn't sound great since I was using their product for free, but this is the real world, and I didn't have the luxury of time for waiting for that. I understand it's been fixed. I understand that they've got it all working again. But since then I found Later, and I find that Later works better for me anyway. So again, it's just a matter of the user interface, the workflow, finding one that works for you. Now you're going to look here and you're going to say, but hey, this does not say free. Okay. So when I'm doing this on purpose, because this is how these tools have started to promote their sales page. So they're starting off with, hey, it's going to cost you this a month. But if you look carefully, sometimes down at the bottom, you will see that there is an unlimited free plan. So that's the key. There are free to try, which I'm imagining they probably say up here. Yeah, so they offer, and this is a pretty generous one. They offer a 30-day free trial for the paid versions. So you can start with that if you want to. Personally, I find it better to start with the free version, the more limited version, to see if the workflow works for me. And then if I'm interested, then I try the 30-day free trial of the full version to see if it's worth it to me to get the added features. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But when you're looking around, don't be thrown off if right away you don't see a free one, because if they have one, it's very often down the page. But unlimited free is what you're looking for. Free trial is different. Free trial means after this period, you either start paying or you can't use the service. Okay? And I mean, everybody's got to earn a living, so I understand that. But this one does allow you unlimited free. It is limited to 3 social profiles. Later gives you 4. That's why I like it. And you can do 30 scheduled messages. But it is another one to look at. They have been around a long time. They are a very strong platform. They offer a lot of education tools. So if you're looking to up your game in social media, if you're looking, they've got a really good newsletter that provides a lot of information on trends and that type of thing. So they're a good one to look at. The next one that I would recommend, if you are, again, looking for something that's free, is Buffer. Buffer is a little bit new to the world, but they've been around for a couple of years. It's not like they just showed up yesterday. And they do pretty much all the same things. And it's the same kind of thing where they start off showing you the monthly fee. They offer a this is a little weird, 7-day free trial for their basic level and a 14-day free trial for their more expensive levels. I'm not sure why they made that decision, but it is what it is. So for me, 7-day free trial, you better really use that, because for me, it's sometimes, like, especially with a scheduling tool, it's hard to tell in 7 days if it's going to do it for me. Like, 30 days works better, because then I get a real feel for how it works for my workflow. But just so you know. But you can also see down here that at the end of the free trial, you can downgrade to the basic plan, which is 3 social accounts, 10 scheduled posts a month, 1 user. So there are options out there. You just have to dig around. I will say it is getting a little harder right now to find a tool that is offering the forever free with more than like 2 social media. So that's why I wanted to show you these, because at least they showed a minimum of 3. Like I said, later is giving 4, which is really, really nice. But these are just great, easy, simple ways that you can put a tool to work for you. You can condense down all of the effort and focus of doing your social media into an afternoon, a couple hours, and decide what works for you. Try out a couple of things. Some people find once a week works for them. Personally, I like to do it a month in advance, because I get busy and I want to make sure that at least I've got the month planned out and I can keep going. Again, you can always go back to doing things on the fly if you want. That's totally, viable with this. The whole point of this is to just make sure you've got stuff in the pipeline that is going to go out on a regular basis. Sorry, I don't know why my world is clicking at me. And if you are struggling for ideas, I have a free ebook of 130 content ideas. So if you're only posting to social media once or twice a week, this is going to get you well through the year, right? So, and all these ideas will work across all the platforms, so it's just a matter of, picking one for the day or the week and using it. So you go to yourtechcoach.net/content ideas. That will sign you up for the mailing list, and you will also get the free ebook. Also, go and do a search in your favorite search engine for social media calendars, and that will give you all those things that, like, how does people know that, today's National Pasta Day, and, this is, National Left Foot First Day, or whatever it is. But make use of those. Those can be fun. Those can be a great way to kind of freshen up your brain and come up with some, fun ideas for your social. And it has the benefit of, well, as long as you're using the hashtag, it'll kind of bubble you up a little bit higher on those days where those kinds of things are happening. All right. Does that sound good? Are we all on the same page? I'm double checking. I do have my tool working tonight, but I like to double check because, things happen. I'm looking at you, Facebook. And yes, I see Ace is over there on Mixer. We are having a lot of fun on Mixer these days. All right, so that is what I have for you. As always, thank you so much for coming by. If you find this content helpful, I do hope that you will spread the word. Do the likes and the follows. That all helps. I will be on Twitch tonight around 10 o'clock or so, 10:30. So if you'd like to continue this conversation, swing on by. It's twitch.tv/yourtechcoach. Otherwise, I will be back next Thursday. Oh, actually, good point. Next Thursday is Halloween, so I will not be here because Halloween is a big deal in this town. So I'm going to do the show on Wednesday night next week because Halloween, that's my holiday, and I live in a neighborhood filled with really sweet kids, and they get very excited about Halloween. So rather than trying to do the show and answer the door at the same time, Mr. Murphy is cute, but he's not that talented. I'll do the show Wednesday night. But, you can always catch the replay if you don't know that and you catch up the information later. It'll be there for you on Thursday night. All right? Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good one. We will talk again soon. Bye.